to do, y'all? We're Sharper tapping in TNN Trap News Network, and we back in this thing, like cracking this thing with another weekly wrap up brought to you by Live Hip Hop Daily. I got some news you can use and some knowledge you can't get in college. Let's get into it. Now, it's been an amazing week for anybody who's not a fan of the Sacramento County Police Department. Why is that? Because this guy right here decided to do what he thought was can we say crystal? We can say crystal meth. He thought he was doing crystal methamphetamines when in fact it was fentanyl. That's right. You have a Sacramento County police officer who has pretty much OD'd, had to hit him with the Narcan after he confiscated some crystal meth from a man, and it turned out to be fentanyl. He was found in the bathroom at the police station with a pipe in his hand, folded up like a lawn chair after getting high off what he thought was crystal meth, and it ended up being fentanyl. I can't make this up. This is a true story, Jeff. I'm not making this up. I wish I could tell you a lot of things. I'm telling you this. You feel me? My man here, you got him folded up like a lawn chair, looking all kind of stupid after he has OD'd on fentanyl. So that's that. My question is, why that thug, why that criminal has not been put in custody? Because I know for a fact that it is against the law to bring a controlled substance into a police station or any other government building, and possession of said controlled substance is in fact a Class A felony. So I'm trying to figure out why this criminal is still on the streets. Either way it go, my man was out here, you know what I'm saying, putting glass pipe to mouth, pause, and ended up strung out in the police station with the badge on and everything, folded like a lawn chair. So Jeff, let's go into the next story. Speaking of getting folded like a lawn chair, you have LeBron James getting into it with Stephen A. Smith because Stephen A. Smith said what we're all thinking: Bronny's trash. Don't fight me about it. Don't get mad at me about it. I'm not saying that he can't grow up to be somebody. What I'm saying is right now, maybe LeBron should, kind of resonate with the fact that Bronny should be playing college basketball and not nobody's NBA, because there's so many people who probably should be in the spot outside of Bronny. Stephen A. Smith made that very public. He does a sports analysis. He's a journalist. We can't get mad at Stephen A. Smith when he's only reporting on the truth, the what happened, the who, what, when, where, whys, and hows, and it's factual. Bronny's numbers really don't do anything. Bronny doesn't move the needle. Bronny's not really a good highlight player. Nobody's really lining up to see Bronny play. Now, LeBron, legendary. Can Bronny be one of the greatest of all times? He definitely has the potential to be. But speaking in the moment of the here and now, Bronny's trash. And we all pretty much can agree to that point. LeBron doesn't like that fact, and he gonna go ahead and get cracked on Stephen A. Smith and made it clear that he wanted him to keep his son's name out of his mouth. Pause. With that all being said, man, I don't think that Stephen A. Smith cares, because Stephen A. Smith had this to say.
I never would speak negatively about your son. I was talking about you, meaning you, LeBron James. I have nothing but the best wishes for Bronny James. When you're raised as a journalist professionally, you don't want enemies, but you ain't paid to make friends.
And with that all being said, man, we're just going to continue to give these sports analysis and give these good analytics based off numbers. All I'm going to say is this. Number one, if you don't want to be talked about on the internet, 3 things you should do. Number one, keep your business off the internet. Number one. If you all have your business on the internet, make sure you only have great days and only show your highlights. And number 3, make sure that you can inflate your numbers if your numbers aren't doing too well. That's all I can tell you. Jeff, next story. Keeping it in sports news, a high school track star, this young lady, here you go, you got to run in the relay. And for some reason, her competitor decided to knock her upside the head with the baton, where she fractured her skull and had a concussion. There you have it right here. She is fractured her skull and now has a concussion after this girls' track meet turned into, I guess, a WWE Royal Rumble. And I would like to point out the fact that I'm going to ruffle a lot of feathers with this one. Women are a lot more aggressive towards women than men really are, because, I mean, goodness gracious, she just smacked this girl upside her head with the baton in the middle of the track meet. And if you go ahead and you look at the comments of your favorite woman content creator, it's a lot of females in there being real catty, being real disrespectful. So I just want to point out to the fact that, especially doing what is like National Women's Month or something like that. Either way it go, ladies, be cool with each other. And under no circumstances should you be knocking somebody upside the head with a baton in the middle of a relay. Jeff, let's go to the next story. Now, taking it into world and global news, Elon Musk has decided that he's going to be the one, with the help of Donald Trump, to bring back these people from outer space. Now, if you're anything like me, Rich Trapper here at TNN Trap News Network, giving you that news you can use and that knowledge you can't get in nobody's college, you didn't know that there were people stranded in space right now. Can you imagine, Jeff, being the person that's stranded in space? Like, what do? You and a homie is just stuck in space. And then what if you stuck with an op and then now y'all just stuck in space? What do you do in that situation? And then if nobody saves you, do you just unalive in space and now like you just in this big metal casket floating around the universe forever? Like, what really happens in this situation? I don't know. But either way it go, man, Donald Trump decided that he wanted Elon Musk to go up there and get the people up out of there. I'm just going to go ahead and leave all my conspiracy theories 100% out of this and give y'all the facts of the case as Donald Trump has Elon Musk sending whatever into space and whoever into space to figure out how to get these people up out of space. Jeff, let's go to the next story. Now, speaking of somebody who might be getting a whole lot more space than what they bargained for, this man decided that he was going to drive his car into a CarMax in Inglewood, California. Yes, Inglewood, California, SoFi Stadium. Snoop Dogg got the hot dog stand. It's all kind of beautiful things going on in Inglewood, California. Today, what happened in Inglewood, California was this man decided that he wasn't pleased with the service he was getting at his local CarMax, and he decided to, in fact, drive his car through the CarMax. There you got him, driving the car through the CarMax. Now, here at TNN Trap News Network, we don't condone spinning, pull-ups, pop-outs, opposite stopping, stop-outs, walk-throughs, walk-bys, drive-bys, pop-outs, spinning, standing on business, or whatever y'all do to cause harm to one another. And we for sure not condoning you driving your car through the CarMax. Under no circumstances should you be driving your car through the CarMax. Now, what's going to happen to this man for sure is he's going to jail. He might even get an attempt at 187 because that is definitely going to be considered a very dangerous and unalively weapon, you know what I'm saying, in the court of law. Regardless of the facts, whatever you got going on in life, man, temperament and control and emotional intelligence is a huge thing. Under no circumstances should you be driving your car through your local CarMax. I'm just saying. I get that they might have bad attitudes. I get that you might not have got the service that you personally thought that you deserved. However, this is, again, not the appropriate way to go about handling your disputes within the streets or doing any type of business. Just saying. Jeff, next story. Now, we try to stay out of everybody's business, but this one, I don't know if it was Black Jesus, White Jesus, or whatever Jesus, but Dr. Umar's daughter says that he's been very abusive to her, not only her, but the mother as well. Now, she hasn't really came with too many things outside of this statement right here. You see she was on social media, blah, 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 blah. But she's making it very clear that he has been going oops upside her head, going oops upside her head, her and the mother. You see her here with the scars and all that kind of stuff. We're not here to say he did. We're not here to say he didn't. We're just, again, here to give you the facts of the situation. And Dr. Umar might want to go ahead and wrap his, I don't know, whatever he has going on in his spiritual world around this little situation here because it's going to get uglier before it gets better. Dr. Umar has been known being Pan-African, being super pro-Black. He had a school. I'm not sure if the school ever came to fruition. Did Dr. Umar ever have the school? Nobody ever finished the school? Did we ever finish the school? Nobody really knows what happened with the school with Dr. Umar, but he had like a school for Black boys and all kind of stuff like that, Black boys and girls. This is where we at now with it. So I don't know, Dr. Umar, you just might want to get your dashiki and get on the job because your daughter's saying that you're going upside her head, mama's head, all that and all that. Now he's going to say that this is a ploy by white media and blah blah blah. So I'm sure Dr. Umar will have a huge and hilarious, impactful statement when it comes to this. He might not be thinking it's funny, but I'm gonna think it's funny. Either way it go, we're gonna keep y'all following these stories and more continue to develop. Jeff, let's go into the next story. Now, it's getting ugly in Florida. Kids, this is why you want to pay attention to everything that's going on in the world and everything that's going on in society. Because these young dudes decided that, well, not even young dudes, this young dude decided that it was okay and appropriate for him to meet a couple that he met offline. And now he ended up kidnapped and dismembered. That's right, kidnapped and dismembered after days of torture, where police decided that he might have been unalived on the 6th or 7th day, something like that. Jeff will get you all the facts that you need, the news you can use all up there. But either way it goes, man, the case in point is when you're meeting people online, you want to be extra careful. I know that in today's society, it's become almost weird to meet people in actuality and tangibility. But again, when you're meeting people online, you're dealing with people online, you just always keep in mind that these are strangers. This young man thought that he was going to go meet somebody, going to be all good, all fun, all games. You ended up torturing and dismembering over the course of 7 days. So we want to send our prayers and our condolences to that family and to that young man. But again, let this be a learning lesson to those watching. Pay attention to what's going on online because social media can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Jeff, next story. Now, he went from being trapped in the closet to being trapped in the system. R. Kelly has written over 25 albums while in jail. That's right, man. R&B legend. Because he's an R&B legend. He's definitely an R&B legend. He might not be your favorite babysitter, but he is definitely an R&B legend. You know what I'm saying? He just might not be allowed to come to the kid's birthday party. That being said, R. Kelly has written over 25 albums while being incarcerated. Now, for those of y'all who don't know, R. Kelly has been incarcerated for giving golden showers, amongst a bunch of other freaky 69 God type things. But with that all being said, man, he's found nothing but time, because he has nothing but time to write over 25 albums. And I'm sure, I hate to say it, they probably all super duper ultra slap. They do. They probably do. Nobody wants to admit it, but yeah, they probably do. I'm just saying. Now, if R. Kelly will give us an album, will you be downloading it? Will you be getting to it? Tory Lanez just gave him the Peterson album, or Patterson, I went Peterson, something like that. The follow-up today story. Tory Lanez just gave us that. He gave it to us from incarceration. R. Kelly might be up to doing the same thing, man. So we're going to keep y'all posted. Would y'all be interested in the R. Kelly CD? R. Kelly album? CD. I'm old. Jeff, I'm showing my age. Would you guys be interested in the R. Kelly album? If so, let me know in the comments and let me know exactly what you would think. That all being said, man, we up out of here to the next one. Rich Trapper signing out, TNN Trap News Network. We up out of here with another weekly wrap-up brought to you by Live Hip Hop Daily. Good news you can use, good knowledge you can't get in college. Free Avenue Angel till he's free. We are gone.